Hi, welcome to the Dunbar Dog Diaries. I'm Kelly Dunbar. Today is the first in a three-part series on teaching your dog to tug to help you resolve dog reactivity. We are going to work with novice dogs today to show you what it looks like if a dog isn't interested in tug or has never played the game before, or if you're not comfortable in teaching tug of war. We're going to start with some novice dogs, and the reason that we're going to use tug in reactivity is because it's a game that you can play with your dog, that you can take anywhere with you, and it will help your dog focus on you rather than the big bad world outside, whether it's other dogs or squirrels or just maybe they're a little overwhelmed by the environment. If you have a tool that you can pull out at any time and say, we're going to play, not only will you get your dog's attention, but you're probably going to create a positive association with all the different environments where you play tug.
Hey folks, Jamie Dunbar here. Sorry for the interruption. I know you want to get back to Kelly, but I wanted to take a quick second to tell you guys about a live webinar we're really excited about. The topic will be Dog Reactivity, and Ian and I will be presenting it on Wednesday, February 5th at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, exclusively to Top Dog Academy members. Now, if you're not a member, don't worry. You can still watch the webinar in two ways. One, use the link in the description below to join the Top Dog Academy now and get your first month free. Or two, if this is after February 5th, 2020, you can use the link to view a recording of the webinar for a limited time. Either way, the link you need is in the description below. Thanks for your patience. We hope to see you there. And now, back to Kelly.
Let's start off. So, we are going to attempt to teach a new dog to tug, a dog that maybe has never played tug before or really been engaged that way. And we're going to try it here with Little Biscuit. And I think I found a toy that she likes. I have an assortment of different textures and types of toys. What I don't have is a proper fleecy tug, but I do have real tugs. The idea is to get your dog tugging on anything at first that they enjoy. Any toy could become a tug toy if you play with them the right way. And you try to find something they like, because if you can do this kind of game, it's interactive. It's the two of you, and it's that your puppy is facing you and focused on you versus the world, which is really great if you have a dog that is reactive or fearful or a little shy or easily distracted or loves squirrels even, right? So the goal is to get the doggy butt facing whatever the distraction is and the face facing you. And you have your arsenal of toys and you want to find what your dog likes the best. Start to nurture the engagement and the game of tug. If they have just a little bit of tug drive, then you're going to build it up. If they have none, you're going to try to find some toy that they love to play with. And if they love it, you're going to train them using their toy as a reward, with the goal being that end goal. That's the end goal for all of this, right? So I think Biscuit likes this toy. It's a ball. A lot of dogs that maybe haven't played tug before have played ball, and they like the roly movie, prey look of a ball, and so they'll chase that. So a lot of times a ball on a string is a good way to start, because most dogs love ball. Now notice that she's actually grabbing the rope. In some cases I wouldn't really like that. I would rather she targets the toy. But because we're teaching tug, she's kind of telling me she likes the tug part more than the ball part. And so I'm going to let her tug on that rope for a minute, and then I'm probably going to try to switch her to a more tug appropriate toy. You'll notice that I'm moving in jerky small movements. I'm not shaking her head. I'm not trying to break her little neck or bend it in some strange angles. Keep your dog kind of parallel to their shoulders while you're tugging as much as possible. If I stand up with Little Biscuit right now, her head's going to go way, way up, and that's not really good for her spine to be shaking and moving and dangling, for a long period of time. So you got to get to the level where they're kind of at their shoulders and their spine, and you want to tug kind of back and forth in a rhythmic fashion. You can do little jerks. If you feel like they're going to loosen their grip and maybe lose it, you want to be like the rabbit that's just about to get away when they open their jaws. Oh, and the rabbit got away. So now we get a little chase. Woo! And she goes right back at it. I help her. I didn't shove it at her, but I slowed the rabbit down a little bit so she could get in there and have an opportunity. So it's miss, 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 help them out. Miss, miss, help them out. Miss, help them out. Miss, 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 miss. Mix it up a little bit. You don't want to make it easy, and you certainly don't want to shove it in the dog's face. I'll I'll give you an example of what that looks like in a minute. But right now, we're getting somewhere with the very first toy that I picked out. Oh, good girl, what happened? She may be getting tired. She may not understand the game. Maybe too much pressure to be facing me frontally like this with that toy. I mean, she might literally just be tired. She's kind of panting already. Since she liked that rope toy, I'm gonna see if I can't get her to play with an actual tug toy. This is kind of hard to bite. It's brand new and it's for bigger dogs. And she says, that's no fun. I want a rope. So I'm gonna try a different ball toy for a minute, see if I can't get her to follow the ball. Get it, get it, get it. A little bit of interest, but I'm guessing she's actually a little tired. She did pretty well with her very first tug session though. Okay, now we're gonna try to tug with Jolly and see, this will be her very first experience with a tug toy. Or, you know, we've mainly been doing food training, so we haven't done any play training yet. We'll see how she does. Again, I've got my whole group of toys here. I'm gonna see if I can't get her to enjoy something else. Well, she likes this one, it seems. Do you wanna play with this, Jules? No. See if we can get her on this big rag. It's very heavy though. Again, you move the toy away from the puppy. Get that chase instinct going. Never giving it to the puppy, but taking it away. Good girl. This is a pretty intense little puppy tug toy here. It's a little piece of like leather. So notice how though I'm moving it away from her, creating a little opposition reflex here. Good girl, giving her a little win. So my arms are like shocks, you know, shock absorbers here. Give and pull, whoa, and we steal it away. Get that dog all excited and interested, and that bunny tried to get away. There we go. Good girl, Jolly. Good girl. Wow, let her win for a minute. And then take it away. When you see your opportunity, when the puppy's mouth is open or they're getting chompy, you can take it away. Sometimes you might need to put something like this on a leash, or, you know, so you can give a little distance. I'm gonna play with her like this for a minute, and then I'll let her win. But I don't want to let her win and run away, necessarily. We'll see what happens if she comes back to me. This is why you might want a leash. I should have done that, but we'll see if she comes back. Jolly, Jolly, Jolls! She's won her prey over there, so I might distract her. Woo! And then I'm gonna go steal the toy and get her back on it. Good girl, Jaws. Don't always be frontal. You wanna move with your body kind of away from the dog sometimes so that you're not, standing over them. It's another reason it's nice to get low, along with the alignment of their spine. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. Let her get it again. Pet her if you can, and let her win. Good girl. You can try a trade. Jolly. This time she says, oh, I don't know about that. Can try a different toy. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get her on the other toy. Get this one back. Get that toy. Get that toy. Good girl. Good girl. And there we go. Jolly's first play session with a tug. So, what if you try playing tug with your dog and they just won't tug? They won't chase, they won't tug. Some dogs are food dogs, or some dogs are a little more timid, or maybe they've in another life been encouraged to not tug. So, you know, there are some dogs where tugging will not happen right away for sure. And maybe even for some, not at all. But most you can get to play tug eventually if you're creative. I'm going to show you Missy here. She's my old girl. She does not play ball. I adopted her when she was 11 years old. She's not used to playing with toys. She has pretty much no interest in toys. That's consistent. Come on, Missy. And nothing. Come here. She's also deaf, by the way. And one more toy I'll try here, a little round toy. No, nothing. As I expected, this is why she's doing this demo, right? I do know that Missy loves food, so I have a couple options here, being creative, to get her to tug. Here is a piece of a bully stick, or a bully ring in this case, that I've just connected to a leash. You could use a rope or whatever you have, but I'm improvising, and you can too. And I know she loves this. And I know that once she has it, if anything, I'll have trouble getting her to let it go. I have it on a leash, so there's no conflict around grabbing things too close to her face or any guarding or stress on her part. But I know she loves this food ring. She eats any food. And I'm hoping that my leash rig stays on. And I'm going to tease her a little bit with it in a happy way to get her to chase the bunny. This bunny she'll chase, right? She didn't like the ball bunny, but she will go for this. Well, for a little while. She's confused. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, man, she caught it. I helped her out a little bit there because she's a soft dog too. She doesn't want to fail or get in trouble. Oh, she has trouble. She also doesn't have a lot of teeth. I'm gonna help her get a grip on that. And now we have a tugger because she is not gonna let that go. She's not really a resource guarder, but she's very, very food motivated and isn't very well trained. So now we have our little bit of a tug dog. Well, if you need to use a chew toy on a string, that's fine too. You just make sure that you have control over having them let go. Missy's not good at that, and again, she's deaf. So what I do is I trade her. Good girl. Good girl. And then we can try again. Now she wants hot dogs. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. And we can do this kind of a game. Oh, good girl. Let her wait a little bit. Pull. Pat her. Good girl. Good girl. Tug, tug, tug. Tug, tug, tug. And then we trade again to get her to let go. This is because she's untrained. If you have a leave it, take it with your dog, which you can train, you don't have to do the tossing of the food. But Missy doesn't have that. She's an old girl with old habits, and I kind of just let her be in life. But she loves a good chew toy. So we can get her to play with that. Yeah, good girl. So she's tugging, and it's not perfect, but it's the start. Obviously, the whole point of doing tug in the big picture out in the world is that it's not a food item, so that if there are other dogs around, you're not going to draw them in. This is just the beginning. This is how you might be able to get your foot in the door to get them to tug with you at other items. You start with a food item, you make it into a toy, and then you start to transfer those new skills into an actual game with a toy that isn't a food item. So that's the goal. But you have to start wherever you are, and if your dog loves food, find a way to incorporate food into a toy, into a tug game. So I think that went pretty well. We have some puppies that had never tugged before that did indeed engage in the game, put their mouths on toys and chased them a little bit and even kind of held on and gave me a little bit of fight and play. And so that's a great start. You can definitely build on that. You got to do a lot of chasing and running. Always the dog chasing you, never you chasing the puppy. We also had old girl Missy, who is not interested in toys, just wants food in the mouth. And so we got creative and just found a way to get her to engage with me with a food item. If you do have a dog that doesn't like to play with toys or isn't comfortable tugging, explore the idea of using food. Be creative. You have to know your own dog and find a solution that works for you. However, ideally, we are going to be working with toys instead of with food. That's the premise behind this whole video series, is that you can use Tug, a game, to engage your dog, and you don't always have to use food, especially in a situation where it could cause conflict around other dogs. Perhaps if they're in an environment where other dogs could come up and try to get the food, or if you have a dog that's maybe a little food guardy around other dogs. So you do want to transfer any food play into toy play over time. That is ultimately the goal. And while you're doing this, whether you had to start with food or whether you're able to get your puppy to play Tug, just remember to have fun. Don't put a lot of pressure on your dog or on yourself. Be the bunny. Make sure that you're moving and chasing and a little bit evasive versus putting anything right in their face. And keep your sessions short and sweet. And just have fun with it. And next week we'll show you how to take it to the next level and bring this into your training. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more, make sure you visit dunbaracademy.com and check out our selection of free dog training and behavior courses. If you'd rather watch some more videos here on YouTube, click right over here or here. And if you want to watch our new videos as we post them, click here to subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell.